Kedu Bawani. Hello everyone, my name is Ngozi. Thank you for tuning in to Let's Just Podcast, where we kiss the small talk goodbye. We talk about life, love, professional developments, and a little bit of Shakara. So my village people, please tune in to my new podcast, Let's Just. I'll see you there. My name is Ngozi. I'm your host. We have a fellow guest here, Captain Balo. Welcome. Thank you for taking the time to join us.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Okay, so I'm in Miami. I know you all are used to seeing me in DC, but I have to switch it up. And besides, it's my birthday weekend, so I thought I would come down and enjoy myself with these beautiful people. Okay, so the topic of today is let's talk first time in America. Yeah, so I can really speak on that, even though I'm Nigerian. As you know, I'm from Alabama, so I'm a hybrid. Don't judge me, judge your own family. So, but we have here this fine boy, no pimple, that's doing very well for himself. By the way, tell them where they can follow you if they want to learn more.
First of all, my name is Oluwaseun Balogun. My Instagram name is capt_Balo_Miami. And my website is www.captbalomiamiconciergeservice.com. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter.
Follow him, don't harass him.
And now we have Thread. I'm still here to wrap my head around that one, but yeah.
Yeah, follow him on Thread. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, I think it's
message him on Thread.
Thread with me.
Thread with me. That's trendy. Thread with him. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So yeah, the topic is let's talk first time in America. So I know everybody has their own different experiences. Yeah. And I just think it's very interesting to hear everyone's different life experiences. Everyone comes from different backgrounds. Some people come from money. Some people come here on lottery tickets. My dad came here. He's from River State. He came here for education. So he was able to get a scholarship to be able to go to Alabama A&M. But I know that's not everybody's story. So today, as I said, we have this awesome young man that's taken time out of his schedule, time out of his schedule to come and give you guys just about his own experiences, as well as to share with others that everything is not what it seems, or maybe it is, or maybe you need to be a learner, or maybe a smart person, and so you can be well prepared, Sabi.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get into our first question. Can you tell us about your first impression of America when you arrived?
The ghetto.
You hear this?
No, but my first impression for America was it was pretty interesting. It was hot. I can remember getting here and taking a cab from the airport to the hotel I stayed. I had one of my friends, really good friends, Mohammed Mubarak. He came by to meet me at the hotel, and he was like, "Who's this black guy?" Walking out the hotel. That was his first impression. But yeah, my impression, it was pretty calm. I think the part of the city where I landed was pretty relaxing, so I didn't really see too much craziness in the beginning.
Nice. Okay. So, how did your expectations compare to the reality of being in America? Because like you have the MTV, the BET, the internet web, all these things are showing us.
My expectations, I wouldn't say I had a lot of expectations for my. Oh no, for real. Like I typically just, when I go places, I just take it for what it is, because I feel like expectations make you. If it's below, then you already started losing already, because now you don't have the motivation to. So I just keep an open mind. But I actually landed in West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach.
Yeah, West Palm Beach. It is from Miami. It's about maybe an hour less.
West Palm Beach is nice. That's luxury.
Yeah, it is. Nice. It is.
Did they welcome you? The lion, the champion, the empire is here.
No, I wish they did. But
Zabu, Zabu.
Yeah, you right.
Hey.
Oh no, but it was pretty nice. I came here for school, so I kind of like already had what I was focused on to do, or what I had in mind, or what I needed to do. So I feel like that one was pretty. You made it pretty straightforward in the beginning.
Well, you're blessed because I mean, I can recall several stories of people's arrival being different. I remember this one guy, he was telling me when he arrived in Maryland, he actually, before he arrived in Maryland, he actually was supposed to go to Chicago. You know, everybody has different plans when they get here. Okay, you will go this place, this person will come collect you, you would go here. But that person was not present and he
Oh
had
wow!
to, so he lands in Maryland.
Oh wow!
The
Nobody.
person, nobody presents.
Wow!
This person don't have no citizenship. He's not here for education.
Oh wow!
So now he has to go in mindset survivor,
Yeah.
for him.
So when I got here, one of the challenges I had was getting a place to stay.
Yeah.
I couldn't find a place to stay because I couldn't. Nobody was ready to give me a lease. Because obviously, I'm an international student. I didn't have a social security. I didn't have work history to back up my claims to say, okay, you know what, you can pay and whatnot. So that was definitely a big challenge. And I got into the aspect of now looking for roommates. I never had to do that before, so I went on the famous Craigslist. Yeah.
Craigslist. Let me tell you, I got some furniture when I was in college from Craigslist.
No, Craigslist be the plug back then. It was the plug back. I don't know.
It was for other things too. You guys know.
Yeah. So Craigslist. I went on Craigslist. I started to meet very weird people.
You said I'm looking for roommates, and there's like,
tell you like,
are you looking roommates with benefits?
Yeah, they tell you, you can come, but you're gonna perform some services. I'm like,
hey.
There's some people that are like, oh, you cannot have one guest. So I get to places, the house doesn't just smell well.
Disgusting, not clean.
Yeah. It was just a whole lot of options till I met this Jamaican lady that she was like, oh yeah, she works nights a lot. So I was able, she had a 3-bedroom. Her kids, she was sending them out of the country to her grandma. So me and one of my boys were able to rent one room each from the place.
Excellent.
Then the next challenge I had was getting around.
Yeah.
Uber wasn't available at the time.
What did they have then?
Taxi. You had a taxi.
Hey.
So you had to call, wait for them to come and stuff like that. So I had the challenge for that. Thank God for my friend Mubarak. Mubarak was mobile. He had a car at the time. So he was able to pick me up some certain days. Some the other days I would find my way to school. So, but those were the two major challenges that I encountered coming here. I literally had to stay in a hotel for almost 3 months.
Wow. Yeah. But most people don't be in situations like where they can stay.
I know. I am fortunate. Yeah. That I thank God for. Yeah. That I was able to do that. It was. I mean, remember I was here for school, so I kind of like had things already planned out. Like I know that okay, I'm going to school. Obviously, I was gonna get accommodation, so I just factored whatever I was paying for, what I was supposed to be paying for rent, into just like a parade. Just paraded. Yeah, just paraded. And like, while I'm looking for a place or trying to figure that out, I stay in this. It wasn't a hotel; it was a motel. Like it was like $50 or $30. I can't remember.
You were still looking around as you enter and leave.
It
was
literally
plush living.
No, it was literally one small room. Yeah. That you could barely walk around the bed.
The studio, as you enter the bathroom, you're now at your bed.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's okay though. Exactly. Humble beginnings.
Yeah, it was definitely humble beginnings.
I think that's good for people to know, because I think sometimes people, no matter how you may plan something, I believe in God. I don't know what anybody else's belief is, but He will make sure that you're equipped no matter what, but you still have to take those initial steps.
Yeah.
You definitely could have just been like, hey, this is not a part of the plan, you get, and think everything is awful. Like
Awful, yeah.
everything's awful. I shouldn't be here. I'm regretting my decision coming here. I should just go back.
Oh, when I went to flight school, the first day of flight school, I felt like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
Because it was a whole lot. You get up there. The first day I got to the school, I was supposed to, mind you, when I got here, I was still trying to figure out my accommodation. So I went to school to check in. Hey, I'm here. This, that, and the third. But I'll resume the next month. I got in like maybe the 16, 17. Or like I'll resume. My birthday was the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'll resume after my birthday. Let me just figure myself out.
So you told them, hey, it's my birthday. I don't care about any of that.
I didn't.
Nice.
I don't think they would heard that. Because obviously the next day they told me, oh, you come for something, and they gave me the jacket and say, hey, you want to be a pilot? Here you go. With your instructor, go fly a plane.
Oh,
that was literally what it was. Like, it's not like they were gonna give you the plane. They give me the plane. The pilot, or the instructor rather, shows you everything. Most of the pre-flight operations. He tells you what to do. Like, okay, hold the yoke now. Power,
But you're in the driver's seat.
Yes, you're in the driver's. You are the one actually doing it. He's there really close. He's really close.
That's scary.
Planes have 2 controls. He can handle anything, but he tells you what to do. So that's how they know the people that are like already.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, because we're like, oh, when I got back, well, it's a natural, so this one will be good. So it's almost like they usually call it discovery flight to just like know how you are as a person, like
how you're gonna manage.
Like, who do they need to put you? They need to put you with someone that's gonna take you in big steps. Or
okay.
you feel like you can.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. So the first day I was able to do it. It was a lot. Like as soon as we got up there, my eyes were like trying to grasp everything. Where
I couldn't imagine.
You're up there now. You're seeing everything. It's not like when you're in the air. Before I came to America, I wasn't flying much too. So it wasn't like I was kind of like used to being in the air. And even if you're used to being in the air, the experience is different flying a plane as opposed to being in control of the plane. So yeah, that one was that was a different experience.
That sounds intense.
Yeah, it was intense. Like I literally called my dad that day. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
Oh wow!
Like, I couldn't.
But how long have you been here when you did that? When you made that, like when you had that inclination, like I don't think I'll be continuing doing this.
Oh no, the first day.
The first day.
Yeah. No, because it was a lot. Like if I'd eaten that morning, I'm sure I'd have thrown up.
Really? Yeah. I could not imagine. I'm pretty sure I would have been like, I'm not ready.
Because it's a lot. Like first of all, mentally I was not ready because I did not plan to go. I just came to tell them, hey,
I'm here.
I'm
ready. Give me PowerPoints and I take notes, learn about the
I wasn't
mechanics.
even ready for no PowerPoint. I was just ready. I was just letting them know I'm here. My resumption date was supposed to be like on the 5th,
Okay, because your birthday.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the 5th. So I wasn't mentally ready for it. But I mean, when they gave it to me, I was excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after that, training became exciting. They gave me some slides to go. So it was more of self-study than you come to the class, because the kind of school I went to was just you and your instructor. I didn't have classmates, nothing. It was not like a whole class yet. You read up to some point, he comes, you guys go over what you have read up. So
that's different.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Like it's literally one-on-one the whole time, you and your instructor. It might change instructors if he's not around. You might fly with other people, but at every point in time, it's just you and somebody. Now, you have people that you guys are in the same training category. So, the first license you get, I wouldn't call it a license, but you get a student pilot license after you've soloed. A solo is like I wouldn't call it a license, but it's like when you solo means if you've undergone training to the point where you can take the plane up yourself, navigate and land. You don't have to go anywhere, but at least you can do 3 takeoffs and landing
with ease.
Without
Okay.
So after some time, they train you for that, so you can till it's ready. If the instructor feels like you are ready for that, you go. I did my first solo December 19th.
But you came in
October ending, yeah.
Okay. Wow. So you was a fast learner.
Yeah. So that was.
But you had already decided that you was ready to.
Oh no! So the first day it was just. I feel like it was just because it was just
Okay.
After that day, I warmed up to it. So
resiliency is so important.
Yes, it is.
You're here now. You're like, oh, I have to figure this out. Then.
Yeah, I mean that's how I look at life.
Yeah.
I look at life through the lenses of. Sometimes you just got to sit down and figure it out. Like, think about what do we do? What do we do?
Yeah. You know? Wow. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. Because how long were you planning to come here before you actually got here? Like, I'm sure there was some type of anticipation, draw up. Like, did you make the decision like that year, and then you came that year, or did you have to like wait?
Oh, for me, it was in my final year.
Mm-hmm.
Was it my final year? Yeah, I think it was my final year in the university. So I went to study human resource management and business administration. In my final year, one of my friends called Falari, he had graduated earlier than I did. So he was in a flight school in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just on my Facebook and I seen it. I'm like, oh, look at this, my guy. And I've always wanted to be a pilot. Like, it was one of my dreams. So I reached out to him and he was like, oh, yeah, this is what he's doing right now in school in Texas, Denton, Texas. Yeah. Was in school in Texas. And I told him, I said, can you give me more information about it and stuff? And he was like, yeah, he can. So he gave me some information. I did my own research. Once I'm interested in something, I'm obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
Doing my research, I'm reading, I'm looking at stuff. So I did my own research. Then he eventually introduced me to one of his friends. I forgot that guy's name. I forgot his name, but he introduced me to one of his friends, and that guy put me through.
That's important too, because I think sometimes people have like a vision, or maybe a thought comes to them, but everything has to be evolved. You get, like, you did your own part, you did your research, like the guy, he gave you information, but I do think sometimes it's not even just people coming to America, it's just navigating in life. Sometimes people would just take small information and then, it'd be like, instead of learning how to fish, they want you to bring the fish. Yeah, he gave you the information and you still did your research.
Oh no, you always, if you want something bad enough, you always gotta do your research. Personally, I feel like you showed me how serious you are and how you move, or how you do your research.
That's true.
So if you come to me for help, I want to see that you have already started helping yourself.
Yeah.
Let me be a ladder for you, not you want to get you off the ground.
Like the guy by the river.
Yeah, I don't
talking to Jesus. Come and help me.
Yeah, you gotta
help yourself. So.
You gotta at least, if you want to do something, you gotta at least put in work.
So I have another question. Did you encounter any language barriers? And if so, how did you overcome them?
I definitely did encounter the language barrier.
Okay.
And, they could not hear me most times. I always got, huh? Oh, you talk too fast. Oh, I'm sorry. So I would be honest, how I encountered them was not talking. I wasn't talking a lot because I felt like every time I would talk,
you had to repeat yourself.
I had to repeat myself, or I had to talk very slow, or they would not get it. So over time, I started to like get my way around it.
Yeah. Okay. You have any interesting stories about dealing with language? I'm sure, like, you're trying to get instructions how to get somewhere.
Oh no! So as far as understanding what people say, yes, them understanding me was the problem.
Was the issue?
Yeah, it wasn't. So I wasn't like, since they were the one talking, I just listened.
Yeah, makes sense.
But I always got this expression. Oh, you speak such good English. How long have you been here? I'm like,
we speak English.
Like, yeah, I'm from. We speak English. Where I'm from, like everyone. I mean, we have our local dialects and pidgin English and whatnot, but everyone speaks English from where I'm from. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, so I'm sure that was something taken aback from, sometimes people are just not, I don't want to say cultured, or just like informed.
Yeah, people are not informed. I mean, I feel like the media plays a role in it.
Yeah,
people are
definitely
not informed, and people too, they're lazy to get their own information.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's true.
saying? It's like an average Nigerian knows about America and has never been here, and might not even be here, but
they could
know,
tell you
they can tell
New
you,
York,
they know New
California,
York, California,
Los Angeles,
they know LA, they know Miami for sure, they know New York, they know Vegas.
I don't think they know DC though, huh?
They know DC.
You think they know DC?
They know DC because of White House.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they know
the White
DC.
House, the president, especially when Barack was the president.
Barack was, so they, even till now, like Nigerians are like as crazy as it sounds, Nigerians are very, very informed.
Yeah.
Very, very, very informed. Like,
yeah,
there is things that happen here that Nigerians are very informed
they're
about.
tracking.
Yeah, like I feel like here, some people, it's just a few people that are informed. A whole lot of people are not informed. Like many people, how can you tell people that have internet that lions and shit, that people are moving with lions?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
and it's not like that. Like even
sense.
even as grown as I am, I've seen lion. Maybe it's only in controlled environments I've seen lion, which is zoos and shit. That is it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they thought that's what it was.
The everyday American would be like, "Oh, so you guys like have houses?
Like I would
you got structures."
People like it was
insulting.
I didn't think it was insulting. I just feel bad for their ignorance.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I just feel bad that, oh shit, you don't know, because an average Nigerian that has internet, they know.
That's so good. That says a lot about, I think, like, Americans. Like, we are
at least, I'm sure, at least 60-70% of Nigerians or Americans do not know the Nigerian president.
Yeah. That's true. They should know now, though. It was a lot of controversy.
They don't, but
they probably say it's Peter Obi, huh?
Yeah, but Nigerians know
the president of America. But it's not fair now. Everybody knows the president of the United States.
And not everybody knows the president.
You don't think now? Because the United States, we have in America, there's this arrogancy. Do you feel like it's their arrogancy? Like everybody will know about us, but we don't necessarily have to know about them.
I don't think it's that way. Like, no, what I'm trying to say about that is just the use of information. Like, Nigerians know they're
resourceful.
They know the Nigerian, they know the Canadian president, they know the France president. You see what I'm saying? They know the Queen of England. They know the King of England. Do you know what I'm saying? They know those people.
Yeah.
People here do.
Yeah.
But I don't think they are a lot of people are as interested in other countries.
No. Because we're very focused on our own selves. Yeah. We're like the big brothers, everybody else, we be the chairman, they be the... Anyways, but we support everybody else. As you see, time has changed, even with our own money, you get... But we're still a sought-out country, so it's like... But it's still good to be informed and not be ignorant when you be meeting people thinking they living in historical times. Okay. Let's see. Did you have any misconceptions about America that was shattered or confirmed during your visits?
Misconceptions?
Yeah, like black people. This is dear to me, because my mom, she was American, but my dad is Nigerian. Yeah, so anytime I'm around my people, I will make eye contact with you. Anytime I'm around you guys like to be like Akata. Which is okay. I know Akata has different meanings. But I feel like they'd be like, yeah, black Americans, they're so lazy. And if we would have been here 400 years ago, we would have owned all of this. But I think they forget, like, the history of blacks in America is, there's systemic structures that are in place that why blacks have been withheld, but not necessarily why it should be an excuse. But I feel like it's Nigerians, especially Nigerians coming over here. It's like black people, and they don't try. Was that ever a conception?
I'm not gonna say it wasn't a conception, but it wasn't in that light. Okay. I mean, obviously, I know that here it's just like anywhere. If a guy comes into my house now from a different place, there is this. I gotta look at him.
Size him.
I would not say size him, but you will not. It is just different.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It is different. But over time, I've come to realize that we're pretty similar. Now, to say, Nigerians, just like the way you say Americans are like the big brothers. In Africa, Nigerians are like the Americans of Africa.
It's true now.
Yeah, with respect to like attitudes.
Yeah.
I feel like Nigerians we use the information we have very well. Let me tell you why I say so. Like there is a lot of Nigerians, immigrant Nigerians that I know that are very successful. Like, but you don't even understand that we are not even born here. Like some people have 4, 5, 6 years under their belt.
Yeah.
And they figured it out.
Yeah.
And we go around every day, see people that were born here.
Yeah. I can see what you're saying.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's definitely that difference. There's
like
that.
I just got here.
So and I thank God for it that I'm able to come to a foreign country and I'm able to do business and be successful at it.
Yeah.
It is enabling here, very, very enabling. Like the economy and the system here. While it might not be what everybody wants, I feel like if you have been in a different place before, you will see that this is a gold mine. That is why our people are really mining on it. You see, like I have best friends that are making 400K.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, they are doing jobs that are making that. Like, and there's people here that sometimes like maybe I'm talking to I be in my building. Sometimes I'm talking to my valet. Oh, what's up with you? Yeah. I'm like, bro, there are courses you can take that will take you from this point. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And
they don't have the drive.
They don't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like the opportunities are not there. We see the opportunities, take the opportunities, harness the opportunities, and if possible, export the opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we see things differently, and we act on things differently. Like
I can see that.
Yeah.
So, but what would you tell someone? Because I've heard of stories where they were, say, for instance, someone coming from Nigeria, they were very successful, and then they come here, and of course, it's a new environment, and the success may not be as the same. You get and sometimes they don't reach because I don't know what it is. What's something you would tell someone that's successful right now in Nigeria that wants to come to the States?
What I can say off the top of my head is America has a system. You cannot skip it. Do you get what I'm saying? You cannot skip the system. If you are able to have yourself regimented to following the system,
yes,
you will succeed in America.
If you want to do Shakara, America has Shakara countermeasures for you.
You have to be very
seriously
regimented. When I mean a system is, for example, you want to do a business. You're not going to just sit down in your house and do a business. You will go, you open an LLC, you will apply for your tax identification number. If you follow those steps that are required, you will be successful. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you skip those steps,
I don't need LLC,
you would go for just for a few till you get to a point where it will affect you and it will come back. You will not need to go and start. So if you follow what you're supposed to do, right? America is very, 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 very.
It's sweet though.
It's a very good place if you do what you're supposed to do. Like if I feel like, for example, right today, if you're working as maybe a cloud engineer,
IT, I'll be IT babe now. I support IT.
Let's say an IT babe. I don't know the hierarchies, but let's say you take a course today. By next week, you can talk to your boss that, okay, I already have this specification now, or this certificate now. I want to move to the next level.
Yes.
And this will come with obviously increased remuneration. It would happen like that.
Yeah, definitely.
You get what I'm saying? If you do not do that, you will be where you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you do what you're supposed to do in America, the right way, you will get to where you're going to.
Okay, that leads me to another situation that I've heard. I won't mention her name, she knows. But anyways, in Nigeria, she had a degree in physics and computer science. But here she doesn't do any of that. here. She deals more like with customer service. Very smart, beautiful girl, very smart. But everyone's citizenship is different. Whereas you're very fortunate, and I know you're very humble about it. Everybody's situation may not be like that. What's some advice you would give to people? Maybe their citizenship is in question. Everybody has their different ways that they may get here, which is nobody judging nobody. Once you're here, I be. But what advice would you give to people that's here and they don't have citizenship, but they know they need it, and they're skating by,
Figure out a way to get it.
Yeah.
Figure out a way to get what you need to get, and while you're figuring a way out to get what you need to get, I would say, while you're in the process, I would say, if possible, I know when you don't have those things, there's also the financial constraint on you too, because you're not earning. I feel like during that period, arm yourself with things that are free that you can get, so that once it's time, you can go forward.
Yes.
There's a lot of information online.
Tons.
There's a lot of information online. There's a lot of
free courses.
There's a lot of forums.
Yeah.
Like I think threads will have it would have something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it will have something like that where you can see people that are like minded, that you can talk. You can go. I feel like once you're in that process, you just arm yourself with knowledge.
Yeah. Surround yourself with those people. Even my own self, like I'm going to Black Men in Tech, even though it's for men. I'm going not because I want to be doing Shakara, but it's like it's very knowledgeable. It's food there. I'm like, even though I'm a woman, I've seen some of their postings. I've learned from it anytime I hear it, and
you definitely should arm yourself with knowledge. Even the last question you asked about people that have come here. First of all, you're in America now. First of all, forget about your status wherever you are, because the status you had before, you don't have it anymore. That would limit you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta calm down and say, okay, you know what? This is what is happening. Now with the skill I have, to get to where you were before, you need to now look for a high earning or high skill business or skill to have. You get what I'm saying? A high earning skill to have. That is what you need to get. You don't want to go and you don't want to say, okay, yeah, I was a managing director at the bank. Then you not come here and say, okay, man, I was a managing director at the bank. I couldn't get yourself a skill now.
In this current state, in this current environment.
Yeah, whatever you have now, that if you say, okay, if it's construction, they pay those guys $50-$60 an hour. You know what I'm saying? So that is stressful, but it makes you money. But I'm just saying, like, this jobs that have high, and because you have worked as that before, you already have job history. Your job history might not be from here.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But you do have job history. That is verifiable. So
I actually, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
You just need to get a high scalable skill or high scalable business.
Yeah, I agree. I've served as a hiring manager before at my current job, and I deal in DevSecOps. And what I notice is that people sometimes, like, say for instance, you have your schooling in Abuja or somewhere in a foreign country, but sometimes people would come here and get like maybe an associate's or a certification. It always helps if you have something that's stamped here on top of what you previously had. You get, because a lot of times people be like, oh, my education from foreign country don't matter. Some places want to accept it, but you never know. It's a small world. You may meet a Niger babe. Anytime I see my own people, I see them and I'm like, oh yeah, let's bring them in. Let's interview them. And they'll be like, okay, maybe they don't have clearance. Just because you don't have clearance doesn't mean that a job won't hire you.
Won't hire you, right?
Yeah, you should still, apply. I just want to encourage, not just Nigerian, but anybody that's, wanting to continue to propel themselves. Like, don't limit yourself. And even though you may not be qualified, you look at the qualifications, fill out the paperwork, network like you did. You network, you saw somebody somewhere, you took it from there. And anything is possible. You gotta have a good attitude too. Don't be woe is me. Woe is me, the Nigerian person that's all they want to do is frustrate me, pressurize me. Don't be beat down because you had some unfortunate situations.
Yeah, no, let me beat down. Retrace your steps.
Let's get into something else. Okay, were there any specific places or landmarks that exceeded your expectations or left a lasting impression? You're in Miami, yeah?
Oh, so lasting impressions, the palm trees. The palm trees and the skies.
Yeah.
The blue skies were definitely an impression that is one of the things I like the most in Miami.
Yeah.
I like to look at the palm trees and I like the blue skies because I was flying, so I was there, so I was able to.
Wow.
I was
what
able
a view.
I was able to appreciate the world from a different point of view.
Yeah.
So
excellent.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate the clouds and the sky for sure.
Okay, did you try any iconic American foods for the first time? And if so, what was your favorite?
The first thing the first thing I had when I came was a burger from McDonald's.
Was it good? Wait, what kind of burger? Was it a Big Mac or a quarter pounder or a cheeseburger?
It was probably a Big Mac.
Big Mac with all the juiciness on it.
Yeah, it was probably a Big Mac.
I like Big Mac.
I had that first, then I tried gravy and mashed potatoes. I didn't like the gravy.
Okay.
I can remember this Greek restaurant that I went to, and I didn't like it.
It's because you didn't get gravy in the South. Anytime.
Oh no, I didn't know. I mean, at that time, another thing that I dealt with was my taste buds.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You used to everything with pepper?
No, I just didn't. After some time, my taste buds weren't just. I needed to like switch. Now I can eat American food. I can eat any kind of food, but at the time, I was eating strictly burger, fries, pizzas.
Because you couldn't have your own.
Yeah, I didn't have my own. I'm still stuck on my Nigerian food.
I'm telling you, it's sweet though. I don't like pomo though, because I'm hybrid. No.
Oh,
you like pomo?
Pomo is life. I still had pomo. I had pomo day before yesterday.
Did you?
Very, very nice pomo. Soft.
It's okay. You like snail?
Oh, snail is one of my favorites.
So can you get Nigerian food in Miami?
Yeah, there's a couple of places you could get Nigerian food.
Okay.
There's a place called Rejoice Restaurant. There's Sherry. There's this guy that makes food. There is Favor that makes food. There is Moji Restaurant.
Okay.
There's a couple.
Excellent.
Restaurant. There's Jollof Pots.
Jollof Pots.
Yeah, that one is a Miramar.
Yeah, but I don't know what the jollof rice is like. In Sierra Leone, we have this cook-off in DC. Sierra Leone took it because all the Nigerian aunties was busy. So now they're hailing as far as the best in jollof rice, but it's good to know you can get some Nigerian food.
Yeah, let's let Sierra Leone have it at least. Let them have something.
Pele. Everybody likes it. No offense.
Actually, Sierra Leone has pretty nice females. I have some pretty nice, pretty like friendly. My girls friends that my friends like, and girls that my friends from Sierra Leone. They're pretty cool people.
That's good.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Even the guys too, they're pretty chill.
Yes, now.
All the Sierra Leoneans.
Yeah, I've met some great Sierra Leone people.
I've not met any Sierra Leonean that is like acting as an asshole.
Yeah, that's so true.
They're pretty chill people. So I fuck with Sierra Leone.
That's true. I kudos that, and favorite DJ in English.
DJ Sam is Sierra Leone.
He's Sierra Leone. Everybody thinks he's Nigerian though, Abby.
Sam is an amazing DJ.
I'm telling you. He rocked out at Davido concert on this past weekend.
Like he's one of those DJs where if I hear he's playing at the party,
you will show.
I would just say, I'll go because he's playing. Because I go to events. I go to events for the acts. So if the DJ is gonna be good, more than likely I'll come because I know I'll have a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
So he's one of those DJs that I will go for amongst other Nigerian DJs. We have Nani.
Yeah.
We have Buka.
Spoken like a Nigerian man. You're gonna cap it off with your Nigerian DJs though, eh?
I know, you gotta
we don't forget about you, eh? Nigeria proud.
DJ Prince, DJ Oreo from Houston. DJ Concept Tunes from Dallas.
You're worldwide, Abi.
Yeah, no, there's a bunch like Nigerian DJs here. They're doing really good. They're pushing the culture.
I like DJ Money, DJ D Money
yeah,
in
from
Chicago.
Yeah,
He's nice.
D Money from Chicago.
But my favorite is the one in
There's
DC.
Expressione, there's Expression. Like there's really good Nigerian DJs.
Yeah.
DJs in Atlanta, Massachusetts.
Yeah. But well, it's been a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you.
About first time in America.
Yes, my first time in America. First time in America, it wasn't. It was
like this, wasn't it?
It was like
money blow.
No, that's what America does to you. It takes all your money.
All the money. If you think you will come here and not work,
okay, so let's. You know what?
That's
I
a
feel
good point.
Yeah, I feel like people have this misconception that when you come here to. When I was on my way here, I spoke to one of my friends, and it was like, "Oh, so how's America? Tell me what it is really like from your own point of view." I said, "America is the land of opportunity, but you've got to work for it.
You will grind. Even me, born here,
you have to
every
grind.
day. Even with my old credentials,
you have to grind. Like
I still have to grind.
That's the thing. If you're not ready to work, if you're not ready to put in the work in America, don't come."
I did speak to one of my cousins. I would call her out. I was like, "Hey, don't you want to come?" She's in Switzerland. She said, "You guys work too much there.
Too much. Like,
hey, the work is. But you know what? Life is still sweet, so."
Oh no, it's not. So when I say work, it's for you to get to where you want to go to. You cannot not work and get to where you want to go.
You can forget about it because, you can pay your rent once a year, Nigeria. Here, you pay your rent every month.
So
every month, rent, power, everything else.
Everything as the day goes by is getting due.
He's not lying.
Yeah, it's getting due. So you gotta work.
Yes.
If you're ready to work and you're ready to work the right way, do things the right way.
Yes.
America is for you. America is great though.
Yes.
There's a whole lot of I have friends and people that if they were in Nigeria, the chances are slim on certain things, like being able to have a house. Because now we have the opportunities to mortgage houses here. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the opportunities to mortgage houses.
You have to buy.
You have to buy. So first of all, what job are you doing that's gonna give you 70, 80 million in savings?
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that
it's different
for everybody. Like the number of people that I cannot count how many friends that I know that have houses.
Yeah, that's a blessing. You
know what I'm saying? But if it was in Nigeria, the story would have not been the same. So if I know 20 friends that have houses here, for example, if it was in Nigeria, it would probably be like 6, 7.
Yeah, because the opportunity,
like you are able to there's some people that would not just have that kind of money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people will rent to
me. I'll be a renter babe till my husband come collect me. Don't judge me, judge your own village.
That works too. That works. But for sure, like it is you have to work. You have to put in the work. Get with. Know what you want to do or have what you want to do in mind.
Yeah. And surround yourself well. If you're surrounding yourself only with
then people, also I feel like there's something that we don't do. When most times when you come, you meet people. Do not surround yourself too much with people that you don't see your life in the way they see their own life or the way their life is.
Different cultures, different.
I wouldn't even say as well as different cultures. I would say if someone is doing something mediocre, and you will find yourself in mediocre position. If you want, excellence.
Surround yourself.
You gotta move in excellence and surround yourself in excellence.
Yes.
Because most times I hear people come here. It's now the medical field is a great field to get into, but I feel like there's other fields that people can get
into. IT,
there's IT, there's logistics, there's different things that people can get into, but some people are just once they come in, you're from Nigeria,
engineer,
let them
nurse,
set them in let them go and be doing BSN first or which is amazing. But I'm just using that as an example now, because I just feel like people.
You don't have to be rigid.
You don't have to be rigid. Think of connect with other people that can keep your options open. Look at the people that you are giving those advice.
The military too.
The military too is great.
It can help with your citizenship.
I have one of my boys too right now that is in the military. Like, every time I see him there, lavish, I'm happy to see him there because I feel like I can already tell I can already tell that he's already regimented. He's a changed person.
Yeah.
You know, I can tell that he's better than how he used to be.
Yeah.
You know, so because for me, aviation was one of the best trainings I got in my life.
Yeah.
It helped me. Aviation helped my life so much because I did not only just pass through flying, I left flying pass through me. So when I make plans, when I make my moves in my life, the training I got there helps me to make moves.
Excellent.
Yeah, it helps me to make moves. Like even doing things like if I want to move, I know to make my alternate plans. I know to make sure that okay, even doing business. And I told you, I said before something goes wrong sometimes, as long as I know on time, I can find an alternative. Because when you're flying, at every point you fly, if you're going to an airport, you need to have an alternate airport within an hour. In case you can land, in case there's an emergency. You need to have alternate fuel reserve. You need to have fuel reserve for that part of the flight. So there is at different points there are things that me especially, I don't know of other people, but
have to plan for.
I have to plan for. So it helps me know how to plan. I barely get devastated. I barely get devastated because I already.
You're a forward thinker, though.
I'm a forward thinker.
That's exceptional.
I'm a very, very, very big forward thinker. Like I can already plan my next two moves. I was like, okay.
That's how it should be. Yeah. You're a leader. This is good. Yeah, because there's nothing worse than getting to a point and then feeling like the only option is to fold your hand.
Oh, no.
It's not now. No. There's options. No,
I know how to. I would not say think on my feet, but I know how to. Okay, you know what? This has happened now. What is the next move?
Critical thinking.
Yeah, yes, critical thinking for sure. Critical thinking. Excellent. I know what is the next move. What can we do next? How can we make this happen? Yes, a bit small, poquito.
You want to speak up?
No, I don't know. That's a little Spanish.
Okay. Habla español un poquito. That's all I know. Small.
Poquito.
Yo tengo. I'm hungry. Yo tengo hambre. Yeah. Anyways.
Tengo hambre.
You said you only speak small. Meanwhile, this one is over here.
So I can pronounce things. As crazy as it sounds, like if you tell me something in another language, I can pronounce it just the way you do. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Like people always tell me, "Oh, you pronounce it well." I'm like, I realize that is a thing that I can do.
It's a gift.
Yeah, I will call
You should try to see what other languages you could be learning.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about learning Spanish because Spanish would be amazing for me to know in this place I'm in because the business I do, the premises filled with a lot of Spanish speaking people, Latin people, and I feel like we'll have gone forward or done better if I was Spanish.
Yeah.
I've definitely had times when I wanted to do something. Hey, can I do this? No. And I call my Spanish partner and oh yeah, dale. I'm like, I just asked you. I literally just asked you.
Oh wow!
Like literally,
it makes a difference because sometimes people just want to communicate in their own language. It
definitely makes a difference. There was a day that I seen that for a fact. I was calling this marina, and I was looking for a space. And the guy said, "Oh yeah, we have a space, right?" The day before. I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I called my friend. I'm like, "Yeah, I found a space. This, that." And I'm like, "Oh, nice. Still on that same, when I see my friend the next day, still on that same trip, and the guy calls me and says, "Oh yeah, so sorry, that space we were talking about, the owner just says he wants to use the space, he's coming back, blah 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 blah. Oh, we're sorry, no spaces. The space is no longer available." Oh, I was like, oh wow, I was sad. I was like, okay, well, you know me, when something happens, we move. So I call my friend. I tell my friend we're in the car. I tell my friend that this, but he said, okay, don't worry, that he will see what he can do. I said, okay, cool. The next day, I see him again. We're talking, so I reminded him like, yo, the boat is coming. The boat is on its way. I need to get somewhere soon. So you know what? Let's call them. And he calls this guy the next day. And he speaks. And as soon as he picks it, hey, hello. Like for example, hello, Ngozi. Yeah, hey, how's it going, Ngozi? Habla español. See, he was like, oh yeah, come. We have a space.
Yay!
I'm like,
sometimes they just want to do their own.
Literally, I was blown away. Like I literally
it makes a
spoke
difference.
To you yesterday. You called me back to tell me, hey,
there's no space.
There's no space. And this guy calls you the next day. Speak Spanish.
There's space.
And there is space. I was like, yeah.
It makes a difference.
You know, I just take it in stride. I just look at it as one of those things. So
yeah. But you're evolving to your environment though, so you're not allowing it to limit you. So that's.
Oh no, I don't. I don't allow I don't expect too much from people. No, what I mean, I don't expect too much. Like, I know that I'm different from you. I know I know that you. If I meet a Nigerian person, I will warm up to a Nigerian person before.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of
familiar.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I understand that happens. I was just surprised that it would happen in a professional capacity.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If it's doing business one-on-one, oh, this is my person, that's a different case. But when it's an actual business, you know what I'm saying? We want to sign contracts. It's not like we're talking.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be no discrimination. Yeah. Or there should be no favoritism.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's the only part that was shocking. But
yeah.
Do I doubt that do I feel like no? I know it happens. Even in the country where everybody is Nigerians and black, they have some people that are Igbos and some people that are Yoruba. That's my people. So I already like I kind of already experienced certain things and had a certain understanding. So when things happen here, I just say I wouldn't say I expected it, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah. You have a positive aspect. I think that allows you to stay flexible.
Yeah, so I look at it that, do I expect the white person to be racist to me? Chances are.
Yeah. Historically,
yes.
Yeah. But they may not.
Yeah. You know, so if he acts in a different way, I'm like, oh yeah, cool. You know what I'm saying? And most of the people I've met, they've been, maybe they don't show it to me, but they've not acted in a hostile manner to me.
Yeah.
Say, you know, so.
Well, that's good.
I would say I've been fortunate again. I feel like that also depends in the way
your energy too,
and you know,
your energy makes a difference.
There is a whole lot of factors that go into place in when you're dealing with people too. So.
Check him out. What's your Instagram again? If you're coming to Miami, you want to have a good time.
APTBALO_Miami. So if you're coming to Miami, let me do a little introduction. My name is Captain Balo Miami. I run Captain Balo Miami Concierge Service. My company specializes in helping people curate and plan their vacation here in Miami. We do take care of things as far as restaurant reservation, club reservations, yachts, luxury cars, mansions, things to do, places to go, and just general information. Like if you ask, we can make it happen. If we can't make it happen, we'll find someone to make it happen.
Excellent.
That's what we do at Captain Balo Miami Concierge Service.
Check him out. Definitely. You won't fold your hand. It'll be pure enjoyment.
It'll be enjoyment, yes.
Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to talk with me, gisting with me on First Time in America.
Yes.
It was a pleasure, and we have to have you back on the show, maybe in our own parts. But either way, it's nice to have you, and we look forward
book
to.
Me, I'll come.
Yeah, look forward to book him as well, man. Book him for us again. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. You all have a good evening. Bye.